Morning, folks. Yesterday we finished up high moisture corn, so we're just cleaning off some equipment, putting it away. Our combine's sitting out in the field. We got to go pick that up yet. Kind of doing some stuff like that for a while. Maybe thinking, White, Cole, you got a powerful thing that just sucks stuff down this hopper and shoots it out that discharge. Why don't you just scoop it down in the bottom? I've learned from my mistakes. If you want to plug something real good, you put this fine chaff powder in it without it spinning. Never again. Corn cracker and that yellow auger are cleaned up, put away. We won't need them for about 51 weeks, plus or minus. Now we still have the combine sitting in the field with the head on, so we're gonna pull the cart over there, unhook that head, bring those machines home. The combine is blinking that it's almost out of fuel. So we're gonna bring over there like 5 gallons just so we can make sure we make it home. Anyway, we don't have one of them fancy fuel trailers, so we're just gonna use a couple jugs. It's really guzzling it down.
Yeah, they said that when we bought it.
It says really McThirsty hole.
What?
I don't know. I have no clue. But one of these that said gas had pink in it, so 100 more trips and we can combine a 80.
Good, we don't have to go home first. We'll just do that.
Dad went and picked up some pellets. This semi's got a whole bunch of them. We actually ran out and cleaned up the rest of the pellets that we had, so we're gonna dump these in here. We're gonna hook up the big yellow auger to this tractor now. It's over at the North Farm. And we're thinking we might give this a pulp today. I It's looking pretty good. There's a few spots of yellow leaves still hanging on, so it might be a bit early, but it might be perfect timing. We don't need this probably for 2 to 3 weeks, but once we start working on beans, we're not gonna have much of free time between beans and corn, so it'll be nice when this is already hooked up and ready to go. It's nice it's all greased. We did that about a month and a half ago. For filling our big bins, we have this in our big red auger. This one just seems to pull the grain out of the swingway a little bit faster. I think this one's a little bit less war. So we're gonna start with this one, and if we have issues, we can hook onto our big red and continue with harvest. Pretty warm out. There's a lot of beans that look really close. We're gonna give it a try. Head down to the field. We switch this over. There's a few different things to switch. Put it on high gear, grease a couple things. Dad will bring the head. That one was mushy. They don't feel quite ready. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna do it. Every time I start pulling forward, my reel quits spinning. So every time I start pulling ahead, I'm in the field with the header on, my reel speed goes like all the way down. And then I go to because like when I dial the speed up, it goes up to, you know, I'll put it at 25. And then when I start pulling ahead, it just like stops, and then the reel speed on the dial is back down. So you think it might be the wires are messed up, or maybe the sensor. Technician thinks our header speed, or our reel speed sensor, there might be a wire wrong with it, or the sensor might be out. It says it's right in the center there, so we'll take a look. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Hit some 16 and 17% beans. That's not at all good. Or actually, we need to be at 13. So we're a bit high. Whether or not that sensor's out, I shut it off. But we can harvest enough to get a sample and actually take it to the elevator. It's reading 15.7, but that doesn't mean it's actually 15.7. You know, your combine moisture sensor needs to be calibrated. Anyway, I got enough for a sample. Yields bouncing around in the 50s, and if that's true, that's good. After I figured some stuff out, it started getting kind of fun there. Things were working. Header was working. Just need to see what the moisture is. We don't have any buckets. We didn't come prepared, but we got hats. I'll pour the beans out of the hat buckets into a real bucket. So our local elevator in Mount Vernon, they got a nice moisture tester, so we're gonna bring it over to them and see what they say.
Can I take that bucket, please?
Looking for what?
13.
All right.
Ain't gonna get it.
Nope. All right, their moisture sensor said, and I was kind of surprised, 14.4. My guess was over 15. We'll feed them tomorrow. Drier than I thought. And in 2 days, they'll probably be too dry, so we'll be getting at it really soon here. Nonetheless, we got some stuff done. We're prepared. We got the combine in the field, so once it's ready to go, we're gonna knock it out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. Well, we waited 2.5 hours, a whole 2.5 hours, and Dad said, let's give it another try. So here we go.